up, you guys? What's up, you guys? What's up, you guys? Welcome to the ICanB show, where we talk about everything we could be on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Back again on Monday. I am your host, ICB, and I am very, very, very happy to be here on this fine Monday. Y'all, we made it to a new week. Can y'all believe it? God is good. We out here, we rocking, we rolling, and we're just very happy to be in motion. We're very happy to be getting to the nitty gritty, getting to the grind, on our way, manifesting our dreams, bringing our, dreams to reality. So, if you're from Philly, shout out to Meek Mills, you know what I'm saying? But no, seriously, we are loved, we are proper, we are graced for what we are showing up for this week. So I just pray that you know that. And that's why you're here. That's why we're here, to remind ourselves that we can be whatever we say we are. We can be whatever God graced us to be. And we are enough. So, don't look out for the reasons why you're not enough. Just remember that you, in fact, are enough. You're more than enough. You've been enough and you will always be enough. So I don't know who needed that reminder, but you got it. So this week, and this was a big one for me, guys. This week, I really wanted to talk about giving and receiving. Most importantly, receiving, because I feel like I'm the giver of the year. I'll give everything. I'll give you my backbone if you need it, my ligaments, my joints. You know what I'm saying? I will make sure it's provided, because just growing up, especially as a woman, they teach us that, sacrifice is love, even as a young mother, you are giving essentially all of who you are to a life form, to a baby, to a spirit that is developing within your womb. So they're taking your flesh, your bones, your beauty, everything. And that's fine, right? That's our tide as women. That's our journey in within humanity. But I think that in this part of my life, I really want to touch on giving and receiving from a healthy standpoint. Not saying that's not healthy. I'm just saying, it's time for us to really receive what God has for us. That's why I show up every Monday to try to empower you guys and make sure that that everything that's out there for you is coming towards you. But first, you got to believe that I can be, that I am who God says I am, right? So when we talk about giving and receiving, when I think of giving, I think of love, right? Love is the greatest form. Giving is the greatest form of love. Acts of service. How can I show up for you? How can I be there for you? How can I, show you that I'm the real deal, that I care enough to walk in that room with my head held high? This is from an internal perspective, right? This is me talking to me. This is self talking to self. How can I show you that I can show up for myself and actually achieve what I'm looking for? So, with that being said, we have to love like Jesus, right? So to give is to love, right? So how can you love like Jesus? So I have a few steps on how to love like Jesus. And the first way to love like Jesus is to do it confidently and assured. Now, you have to know that everything that you're giving, you choose to entertain someone, you got to be dedicated and locked in on what you're doing. You have to make a choice to love someone. You have to make a choice to do an act of kindness. You have to make a choice to show up for yourself and for others. And you have to be confident in that choice. You have to tell yourself, hey, I'm a grown woman, I'm a grown man, and I'm going to make this decision, and I'm not going to back out on it. I'm going to actually know that what I bring to the table is just enough. I'm graced for this, right? So when I walk into a room, I'm giving off that same godly energy because the God in me showed up. You ask God, decrease me and increase you in me, so that when people encounter me, they see the wildfire in my eyes. They see the love in my heart. They see the safety in my aura. And you maintain that, right? So, a lot of things can shift that perspective, You want to make sure that you are vibing with sobriety, because you can have goals and you can set up things for yourself. And sometimes you can be in the wrong place at the wrong time and be about to throw it all away because you choose to deter within your path. But when I say love like Jesus, I say be consistent. Be confidently consistent in who you are and who you say you are. People need stability in their lives. They need to be able to trust the people that are around them. They need to be able to know that that person is not going to switch up today or tomorrow, you know. And with that being said, you have to be, you know, open to listen and talk from your heart. You know, you got to be vulnerable. People are so quick to throw away sobriety or throw away, like, you know, this idea of them being enough because they're afraid of being vulnerable and showing the world who they really are. You know, sometimes you are, you know, just a soft muffin. Sometimes you are fresh baked blueberry muffin, fresh out the oven, soft, supple, and got a lot of flavor to it. I don't know where I'm going with this, y'all. I'm a little hungry, so y'all gonna have to forgive me. Y'all gonna have to forgive me. But, you know, when you show up from a place of vulnerability, some days you're going to be tired. Some days you're going to be sick. Some days you're going to be happy. Some days you're going to be sad. But all of that in its fullness is enough. It's okay to, I guess, like have like, you know, to be human. But when you have certain like foundational principles, like I'm going to show up and I'm going to love. I'm going to be non-judgmental. I'm going to have an open heart. I'm going to be easy to talk to. I'm going to be easy to, you know, like have that eye contact with. Like I see you, you see me. And on those days when you're lacking, people will recognize that and they'll be like, hey, you know, Vanna is just an amazing person. She's not having the best day right now, but I know that she loves us and I know that she's here for us. So you gotta like just be confident in understanding that it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to show up sometimes. And when you show up authentically in your vulnerability, people will love you because they are comfortable in knowing that you are not just one figure that's unchangeable and unmovable. Because is that really humanity? We go through emotions. We are people, you know, angry, sad. Life events can bring out different things in us. And it's important to be accountable for the room. But it's also important to know that in order to love like Jesus, to give and receive, right? So to give is to love. To love is to be able to be vulnerable in your skin, in your flesh, and show people, you know, I'm not always okay. Now, don't give yourself to the wolves now. Don't give yourself to the wolves. You got to have confidence even when your day a little, you still got to be able to look somebody in the eyes and be like, look, I ain't having the best day, but don't mess with me because that's rude, all right? Just give me the space to be me. But the real ones will be like, all right, they're vulnerable, but they still showed up. They're upset, but they still showed up. They're still here. They still care. They're still who they need to be. And I think that that's enough, you know? So, the third one is give within your means as a vessel of love. So to give is to love, but you don't want to give more than what your human plate can handle. You know, in certain situations, you have to really trust God, believe in God. And when God tells you it's time to rest, it's time to rest. When God tells you it's time to be, it's time to be. When God tells you it's time to show up, it's time to show up. You never know what miracle is around the corner of your discipline. And you want to make sure that you are not burning yourself out, because if you're not enough for yourself in the moment, you won't be enough for the people that's around you. You'll be weak in your flesh. You'll be weak in your spirit. You'll be suppressible to all the principalities that are around us, that are hunting us down as we speak, trying to deter us from our path. So we just want everybody to understand that 3 principles to love like Jesus, to love, to give first before you receive, is to be confident and assured in the simple fact that you came here to love in the first place, to be open and vulnerable in who you are, whatever that looks like, whatever period of life that you're in, and to also not go beyond your means of loving, beyond your means of giving. If you don't got it to give, baby, give it to yourself. Take it home with you. Recharge and then come back and play another day. Okay? So that's like my advice on how to give like Jesus did, right? Because before we can start receiving all this love that's coming in this new season, that's right around the corner, we must know how to give, because it's a two-way street. You know, you don't want somebody feeling like emptied or used, like they're giving all of their selves to a situation and they're not receiving anything in return. Because, because like you just want that duality of life, right? We got the moon and the sun. We got yin and yang. So you want to give and you want to receive. And when you need a recharge and just give to yourself, then that's fine. And you should do that. And you should keep doing it until you feel 100% charged, or charged enough that God is ready to send you back out there in the field. Okay? Okay. I hope that makes sense for you guys. I'll be looking at these back and I'll be like, girl, you make sense. Like, relax. Because I just be so like, you know, not anal, but I just be so like, oh my God, I really want them to get it. Like, I want them to receive the word. So, now, how to receive like Jesus. Now, Jesus is God incarnated into human form, right? So when I say to receive, let's say receive praise, receive gifts, receive love. When we're talking about it from like a Jesus standpoint, from a standpoint of God, you have to remember that the love you're receiving is a direct reflection of the God that is in you. Now, like I said, that vulnerability part, it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to fall short. It's okay for somebody to show up for you when you need them to show up for you. But to truly be able to receive, you have to know what is really driving people to show up for you, right? To what is driving people to give to you the thing that you want to receive. And what drives people to give that to you is them recognizing the God in you, them recognizing the glory in you, them recognizing the thing in you that is igniting their soul, igniting their spirit. I have a video on my Instagram talking about iron sharpens iron. And I had a pastor remind me that, you know, iron sharpening iron creates sparks. It creates light. It creates, you know, friction and like shoom, shoom, shoom. And, you know, with that being said, like people are going to see the light in you when you show up and you show out in a godly sense. So when you show up for people, you serve people, you give, people are going to see that and they're going to want to give back to you. And you have to know that that giving that you gave is enough to receive the love that is coming back to you. Because you first believed in God. You first believed in the instructions that was given to you. Excuse my nails, y'all. You first believed that God gave me this order and I'm going to take it in stride and I'm going to show people that this is how you love. And then those people are going to fall weak in the knees because they're like, dang, I'm finally encountering some real good godly love. And if you on this video, if you watch my channel, then I know for a fact that you love the Lord. And you love giving godly love, right? So with that being said, keep going. Like, don't stop till you get enough. Come on. Gonna punch out. Don't stop till you get enough love. Okay? So, yeah, like, the people want to give to you because they see the God in you. So why deny it? You have to be open to receiving. Don't just give. Like, open up your heart to receive because you deserve it. You're following instructions. You're being a good child. You're being a good laborer. You deserve the love, baby. You deserve the, ignition. Like, you deserve the recognition. because you are living in the true order of God the Father Almighty, and God deserves gifts every Tuesday and Thursday, every day, 24 hours of the year. You know, we need to be serving our Lord because he's so good to us. And if you're good to other people, then you deserve that mercy and that grace as well. So take it, because you're only doing God a favor, because you're allowing someone in this world to do his fine works, because somebody put the order inside that person to give you some love, because you needed it, because you deserved it, because it's time for you to receive it. All the work that you put in, receive it. God's sending that person. He's sending that gift. He's sending that worship. He's sending that recognition. He's sending that person that will see you and empower you. He's sending those words of encouragement. He's sending that person to remind you of who you are. He's sending that person to warn you. He's sending that person to be there for you in the midst of your loneliness, in the midst of your, triumph. He's sending people, principles, He's sending pillars to create a foundation of love in your life. So receive the kingdom, receive the praise, receive the help, receive the advice, receive the gifts, receive the love, receive the marriage, receive the life, receive the glory, receive the dream, receive the building, receive the home, receive the whatever, because that's yours. Because God put it on somebody else's heart to bless you. So it's time for you to understand that all the giving that you have given over the years, it's time to receive. It's time to let love in. It's time to let, character building in. It's time to upgrade your life. It's time to understand and receive the downloads that he's given to you. It's time to set up your life around you to reflect the things that drive you forward and forward and forward. And a lot of times that comes in the form of people seeing your gifts, seeing your love, seeing your light. All right. We all want to empower you, empower ourselves and others. So you got to know that if something's coming to you, you should receive it with the same grace and the mercy of the Lord, because he put those things in place for you to live a wonderful life while you're here down on earth. So if he wants you to live a wonderful life, why deny yourself? You are worthy of the hairstyle. You are worthy of the money. You are worthy of the love. You are worthy of the scholarship. You are worthy to get into that school. You are worthy to use your gifts and your talents and your abilities to get where and what you want out of this life. So you're worthy. I think that's really a big one. You know what I'm saying? So just trust that, your glory is from God. So when people give you stuff, they're giving to God. They're not necessarily giving it to you. They're giving it to the God inside of you. And that's the ultimate mantle. That's the ultimate act of service. It's to see a light in you and continue to let it ignite and burn and blaze, right? So make sure that in your midst of giving, you are open to receive. That's very, very, very important. You don't want to be just like a stopped up clogged drain where you got all this water coming out the water coming out the spout, but the sink clogged up and you can't take none of it in. You're going to overpour, and it's just not going to be an equal septic system, equal septic system. So, an equal septic system. So it's important for y'all to learn how to receive what God got for you. Okay, receive it, receive it, receive it. To all my ladies out there, this is a relationship gem. Ladies, gents, whoever. Now, in a relationship, a man will give you just enough to get the cat to have sex with you, And a woman must make a man wait just enough to actually get a commitment from him. Well, foundationally figure out who he is as a person, right? And then get a commitment from somebody. Because, if you're a lady and you really like a guy, you want to go the long road with him. So you got to give a man a chance to serve you, to give to you, to love you, let him show you why he should be in your life longer than one night, okay? Longer than a quick 1, 2, 3, longer than entering into your canal. I hope that's called a canal. Where's SZA when you need her? Anyway, yeah. So just be grateful and recognize the godly energy that's all over you, the anointing that's all over you, the covering that's all over to you, and just know, all praise is due to God, because he put those people in your life to recognize you and empower you and to remind you how glorious and great that you truly are. Yeah. So people come for a reason and a season, but you just got to accept each season of your life. And then the people that's coming into it, you just got to give them space to really love you. People deserve to love you. You deserve to be loved. You shouldn't be so standoffish when it comes to receiving love, but you ready to pour yourself out to anybody. You deserve love, baby. You deserve it. So take it in, because it's yours. God said it. God gave it to you, and can't nobody stop what God do, what God anoints and appoints. So keep your shit rocking, keep that shit rolling. Sorry to curse. I'm trying to give it up, y'all. So yeah. Really, that is our pod today. I don't want to keep it super long, but I just want you guys to know that in this life, we're going to give like Jesus and we're going to receive like Jesus. I do want to say, take yourself serious, but not too serious. You're not above anybody, but you surely are connected to God. You surely are God's child. And if you don't feel like you're God's child, all you got to do is get on your knees and say, God, I accept you in my life. I love you for all that you are. God, heal me. God, see me. God, fill me up. Fill up my voice. Fill up my tunnels. Fill up every part of darkness within me with your light, and allow your light to blaze throughout my entire existence so that I can see you and I can feel you. Okay? And, it's a heavy sword to carry, but the more you carry it, you develop the muscle and you become a blessing to someone else. So that is our ICanB. I want to be like, I don't like it though. It's strong. Can be Monday, day, can be Monday, I can be Monday. 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 I love you guys also so much. And I will see you guys next Monday, where we will convene and continue to be all that we can be. Now, y'all remember, give, but it's also time to receive. Love y'all so much. Bye.